And welcome to another RSR. Tonight, this morning, we are reviewing Croatia 4, Canada 1, and World Cup Group F. Canada are eliminated. Even if they beat Morocco, they're out. They did score their first World Cup goal in history, but Croatia came back, took the game back by the scruff of the neck, and never gave it back. This performance was an absolute clown show, frankly, after the 20th minute. Canada legitimately just bottled. They legitimately self-immolated. This was horrible. Goals were scored as follows. In the second minute, Alphonso Davies, ball crossed into the box by Buchanan. Right to Alphonso Davies. He heads it into the far post. Goal, 2-0. Beautiful header by Alphonso Davies. Redeems himself for missing the penalty. 2 minutes in, 0-1 Canada. Their first World Cup goal ever, Alphonso Davies, fittingly scores it. 36th minute, Andre Kramaric scores the goal, gets in, was already offside once. This was very similar to his offside goal. From the angle, shoots it into the far side of the net. Great shot, under Borjan, easy to beat. 36th minute, 1-1. Then in the 44th minute, Marco Lavia scores, gets a little bit of an open space, doesn't get closed down, pops it past the defenders and Borjan with a banger of a shot to make it 2-1, and Canada are down 2-1 into the half. The first 20 minutes were Canada's. They were damn good. They came out firing. They got an early goal. They had possession. They pushed forward. They did everything they did in the Belgium match and honestly looked better. But then, as soon as Croatia started getting possession and going forward, Canada just started making a lot of defensive mistakes, defensive lapses, and it was bound to bite them at some point. They already gave up an offside goal about 10 minutes before the Kramaric goal, 5-7 minutes, somewhere around there, from Kramaric, of course. And you knew they were about to just blow it, that you knew that something bad was about to happen at that point. You knew at some point they couldn't hold. And that was different. Like, Canada legitimately scored, tried to score another, and said, you know what, we'll cede possession. We'll let Croatia have it, knowing you probably shouldn't do that if you can actually keep possession. Sit back and defend a 1-0 lead. This was different. That was weird out of a Herdman team. They've never done something like that. They just keep going for the throat. Or at least trying to go for the throat, like the Belgium game. This was different. That was weird. I did not like that at all. 70th minute, Kramaric nutmegs Hoylett, I think. He nutmegged a Canadian player. It was either Hoylett or Atiba, I think. I think Atiba was off by that point. But he nutmegged a Canadian defender, put the ball into the net. Borjan couldn't track it. 3-1 in the 70th minute. And then 90+4, Lovro Majer scores, ball laid off to him, roofs it into the net, ends the game. But that 3-1 definitely already ended the game. But 4-1 made it obvious. And Canada's World Cup dreams ended the game. 4-1 Croatia. 4 great goals, 4 defensive lapses, and Canada definitely gets knocked down a peg, which some people say the egos in Canada of the team needed to get knocked down a peg. Well, it definitely did now, I can tell you that much. 13 shots to 8 stats, 10 shots on goal to 2, 48% possession to 52% possession, 442 passes to 472 passes, 84% pass accuracy to 85, 13 fouls to 5, 1 offside to 3, 2 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 5 corners to 2. Legitimately, Canada just let Croatia back into the game, because Croatia took that game by the scruff of the neck and never gave it back to Canada. Once Canada let Croatia lead, it was over. It was done. It was finished. I could tell you that this game was absolutely over and done with once Croatia scored that second goal. Or not, I didn't feel like it was over and done with, but it definitely had that feeling of, oh, damn, I think Canada just pissed this one away and ruined their chances. And they did. They did. Defensively, there was so many defensive lapses that I was not used to seeing that in a Herdman team over the past 2 years. You know, didn't expect that out of Canada. Didn't expect those defensive lapses. Didn't expect them to absolutely choke under the spotlight, having to at least draw to go on in the World Cup. I did not expect that. I did not see that coming. I was absolutely befuddled, flabbergasted, anything you want to say, that's what I was. This game was an absolute sad showing from the Canadians. It was a sad showing. It was a limp game. I've never said this before about a Herdman Canada, but that was limp. That was limp. That was a bad performance. That was a clown show. No joke. Like, Croatia's a damn good, talented team, and I respect what they do, and I knew this game would be harder than Belgium going in. But I thought, oh, we ran Belgium's show, and Croatia did not play well against Morocco. But then once Morocco beat Belgium, I'm like, oh yeah, Belgium's just shit, and Morocco's damn good. Are we that good? And early it looked like Canada were that good. No, we weren't. They bottled this. They choked. You want to talk about a choke job? This was a choke job. Yeah, you scored your first World Cup goal. Then you proceed to choke. Ain't that the Canada way? But Croatia held possession. They methodically ripped Canada apart, Croatia, which is expected. That's the Croatia I expected in this tournament, not the one against Morocco. This is the Croatia I expected. And they ripped Canada apart methodically. Balls in through, balls over the top, crosses in, physicality. Croatia's a damn good team. And I'm not mad about this result, but it hurts to see. Because, for me, Canada is better than this. I thought Canada was better than this. But no, they end up basically just laying a giant egg. A giant egg in this game. And proceed to choke. And proceed to just throw this away. And proceed to get eliminated in the most limp way possible. Yes, Belgium, that was a great game. They should have drawn it. They should have won it. This should not have been the situation of them getting eliminated after 2 games. But in the end, they didn't have that point. They didn't win against Croatia. They did not draw against Croatia. They did not draw against Belgium. They did not win against Belgium. They had a great performance and a crap performance at this World Cup. They had 110 minutes of great performances at a World Cup and then 70 minutes of crap. And they proceed to get eliminated. You can't do that. You can't allow a team to make you just own you in general. You cannot do that. Canada let Croatia control this game as soon as they tied it up. Not even got the lead. As soon as they tied it up, they let Croatia control this game. Hell, the offside goal. Canada let Croatia control this game. They did not play the Herdman way. They did not play the new Canada way. This isn't as bad as old Canada, but this was not the new Canada way. And I'm shocked. This team legitimately pissed it all away. Or at least pissed this tournament away. They're going to play a third game against Morocco. I'm going to cover it. Does it matter? No. Can we at least get a point? Hopefully. We got our first World Cup goal. At least could we get a point? And hopefully next 2026 is better. But with that being said, yeah, they need this experience. It's good they have it. But to finish first in CONCACAF and be the first CONCACAF team knocked out, first in, first out, that don't feel good, doesn't it? I hope that this team takes this experience, takes it into Nations League, takes it into Gold Cup, takes it into the friendlies in the 2026 cycle and the 2025 Gold Cup, and does what they need to do, and the 2026 World Cup, and does what they need to do. That's what I want. This team needs to do better. This team needs to learn from this, and I'm sure they will, and I'm sure Herdman will stay around. And I'm sure some of these players will go to Europe and start getting into their primes and doing better. And this will be a distant memory in 4 years. Less than 4 years because, of course, 2026 back in the summer. So more like 3.5. But this hurts. This was a horrible match. This was a clown show. And Canada proceeded to just piss on themselves and tuck tail and run. And I did not expect to see that. Croatia, respect to y'all. You're a damn good team. I knew y'all'd be tough, but damn, y'all are better than I even expected, or at least after what that first match showed, but even what I expected, y'all are better than. You're tough, you're dominant, you're rough and tumble, and you're methodical. Damn good, Croatia. I respect it. Modric didn't even score in this game. Modric played well. Man of the match, I'm going to say Kramaric. Croatia, I respect y'all. Great win. Congratulations. Do well in the knockout stages if you make it. You still haven't made it yet, but you have to beat Belgium and hope Morocco loses. Or if you lose to Belgium, hope Morocco loses to Canada. But I don't know if we could do you that solid at this point. I hope they do, but I don't know. With that being said, Canada, pick up the pieces. This was a heartbreaker. Pick up the pieces. Do better. That's all I got to say. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Once subscribed, send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along and review of Portugal versus Uruguay. See how that one goes. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you later.